Mexican train.
We're gonna go see the alpacas next.
Oh boy! Mama!
What? Yep. Put it on the ground. If they put them on the ground, they'll dry and wilt.
Turn into mulch.
Ellie, did you pull a weed? Alright, good job. Can you get some more?
That's been Wendy's garden over there.
The one next to it?
The one next to it. We have these two. We've had these two for like about 2 years.
You each had your own?
Yeah.
What did she like to grow in hers?
Lots of herbs. One year she had 17 herbs.
Oh my.
We didn't use a lot of them.
Did you, the ones you do use, do you come and pick them and cook with them?
Yeah.
Or did you dry them?
No, we just cooked. We just used them as they came. I made basil pesto one day.
Yeah. We grow basil.
That's no, that's not ours. That used to be. That was in last year.
This is the only one, dude.
This is it.
So keep pulling weeds, you guys.
Get all this junk out of here. You need help getting them out of the.
Yeah, that an adult.
I can help you with that.
I know how to. I did the lettuce.
Sometimes they're stuck, honey. So just beware.
Okay.
Can I have this? Mama, are you ready?
Oh, here.
No.
Ellie, let you do it, okay? Oh, you can get the next plant. There's some. You kind of push the dirt over the top.
Yeah.
Ellie, can you help push the dirt over the dirt? You got this dirt has to go over top of that dirt. Can you do that? Yep, there you go. Not on the plant, but on the dirt. Did you get one, Adam?
I got a hole.
Are you ready for the plant?
I'll get it out for you here.
I'll plant the rosemary.
No, why don't? Nope. Let's go in order. So why don't you go ahead and do the other or that one? So it's fine.
I don't think you can do anything.
There you go, Drew. I mean, Adam.
I call him Dradam.
I think you might need to dig the hole a little deeper, Adam. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe go
just a little bit
like
deeper.
Another inch deeper, Adam.
It's got a measuring on it.
Yep. Can you do that?
So one.
Okay. There you go.
This cup
Maybe
is
one more scoop. There you go. Now try it. Now try it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Now wrap the
How
dirt
did you
around
get it out, Mama? I want to know so I can do the next one.
Well, I kind of just push on the bottom. You don't want to pull on the top, but you can kind of push on the bottom. It kind of loosens it up. But I would gladly do it for you.
I think Ellie wants to do one, Mama. She's looking a little left out.
Do you think she can dig or just want to put one in?
She can help do the dirt in, maybe.
Yeah, she was helping Drew. Adam, why don't you do that one next across from the parsley, okay? Yep, Ellie, I'll help you do one. I'm trying to just get a couple pictures and then I'll help you do one. Let's go do this basil over here, Elle. No, over here.
Okay. Oh, I got the regular
The basil.
Yep. Just a minute, Ellie. First we gotta dig. Drew, we're gonna borrow your shovel for just a minute.
I'm gonna put the spearmint sign right there.
I think that one's peppermint, right? Yeah. Okay. Drew will give this right back to you.
That's peppermint. Yep. You can just put that right across
No,
from
this
the...
is spearmint. That's peppermint.
Yeah, that's the peppermint. That's the
Oh,
spearmint.
sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Put it right across from each other.
Yeah, Mama, help get this out, and then you can put it in the ground, okay? Okay, come here. Yep, your hands are gonna be dirty. It's okay. Come over here. Here, can you hold it with 2 hands? And then put it right in the hole we got. There you go. Now we gotta push the dirt. Push, push, push. Push, push.
Here we go.
Go. Get it. Quickly. You give me those cups so we don't lose too much. Moving. You getting it, Anna?
under your finger.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Adam.
Hey.
She's just watching, okay? It's alright. Adam.
Ellie,
Ellie, don't wipe
Come on,
your hands,
guys.
honey. We'll wash our hands when we're all done. The dirt won't hurt you. Do you have a hole?
We don't have a hole yet. Yeah, right there. That's right in the middle. Here.
Hey, why you do that for? Hey, Mom, you got my shoes all dirty.
Ellie.
This is the hardest one to get. You got my shoes all dirty.
We'll get it cleaned up.
Perfect, Adam.
I'm putting the hole so I know how.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Should be perfect.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to be hosed down at the end.
You gotta take it out, Adam. You forgot some. You forgot a step.
There you go. The hose down might feel good.
We're at least gonna hose down our hands.
You are.
Oh wow, what a lot of help.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, you guys.
You videoing?
Yep, I got the whole thing on video.
Alright, here, Anna. You got it ready? Put the shovel down.
I'll remember every time I come out here that you guys help me plant.
Yeah. I want to go take a picture of them with you at the garden before we leave.
Well, Drew, you did a gopher hole there.
That might be a little too deep. That's okay.
There you go.
You can test it out.
I tried to measure with a little ruler thing.
No, it's okay. It's good.
Now,
Very good.
Yeah, that'll work.
we'll put this in a good. You want this in front?
Yeah, right there.
I don't need to wash it good so you can see.
I don't need that. I know the parsley. That's the only ones I need to know are the tomatoes and the different kinds of mint. So we're just gonna throw those out. So
Okay.
All right.
I'll let it cool. All right, plants. I hope you like your new surroundings.
Do you leave the door alone now, please? When we get to Uncle Dave's house, we'll get a drink, okay?
This is good water.
Yeah, I used to drink Grandpa's hose water all the time. Take a little break from weeding and drink the hose water. That was my thing.
Hose water actually tastes good.
It does.
Drexlers.
I don't know if those are allowed.
He said he didn't know if we could come in because this is the boys' barn.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't they cute?
Now, these animals were shorn about 2 months ago. So they have about 2 months of growth on them. We shear them once in the spring, once a year. Shear them in the spring so they have a short coat for summer. Like this, hot,
Yeah,
this is
right.
hot for them. And then it grows out all summer long, and by fall, they're ready to be outside. So they, in the wintertime, we have 15, 20 below weather here.
Yeah,
They lay outside.
and they're good.
Yeah, they don't, because you wouldn't recognize these animals in March.
Yeah,
They look so much different.
right.
They look like a tree.
You see him,
Where
Ellie?
are they originally from?
They're originally from Peru, the high mountains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're used to cold weather.
Yeah.
When they were first introduced to this country back in the mid-80s. They were introduced, I think,
2 of 'em,
more
yep,
than 6
poop.
groups of animals were reported. Now we can't import any alpacas.
Oh, really?
Hey, guys.
We can export, we can't import.
Oh, okay.
But when the animals first came to this country, they weren't used to our climate. If we had a pregnant female, she would always give birth between 10 a.m. and 2 or 3. But now that they've got access to our climate.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I got him.
But they always have to give birth that time of day to live in the high mountains.
Oh, okay.
They have birth so they can get their babies down below.
Hey there.
Oh, okay.
You can set your clock. If you have a pregnant female, she didn't give birth by 2 or 3 of that, then you have to go down and look for them.
Yeah.
I guess they're really. Oh my.
Would you like a pet alpaca?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just put him in the back.
This is how noisy they are too. They make very little noise. And you see they have communal poop piles. And their
It's like a
manure,
bathroom.
their manure doesn't smell. Odorless.
Well, that's fun.
And
Yeah.
they call it black gold.
No.
I actually have people come here and I load trailers and trucks up with
Really?
manure.
Really? Okay.
So that's black gold.
You need some for your garden.
And you can take it right out of the field and pack it around your plants. It's low in nitrogen so it doesn't burn the plants. Most livestock manure you have to let age for a while. But this is just the opposite.
Huh. Wow.
But they're a herd animal. They cannot be alone. Now this guy is stalled alone, but he can see other animals. So we could not. A lot of people come here and say, "Oh, they're so cute. I want to have an alpaca."
You can't just have one.
Can't have one. They're such a social animal. They'll get very stressed. If you have one, they'll get really stressed and literally won't survive. I know a farm in Virginia. A woman had 2 females. One died unexpectedly, and she was looking for a replacement. Didn't find one in 2 weeks, and the second one passed away.
Oh, wow.
That's how soon it happened. So when we take an animal, say we take an animal down to the university for some medical reason, a lot of times we'll bring a second one along. If we think the animal might spend the night, we'll bring a second one along as a companion that'll stay.
Huh. Wow. So how many are out here? I haven't seen 2. How many are?
I have, so we have 8 in this barn, 8 breeding males in this barn.
Okay.
These are all champion males. We show the animals. It's kind of like the Westminster Dog Show. You see
Okay,
those?
yeah.
Where you take there's 2 different ways to show animals. You can show just the fleece. After you shear it, you can package it up and you can send it to different shows around the country. They just look at the fleece, you judge the fleece. There's also the halter shows where it's a live animal show, like the Westminster Dog Show, where there's a judge, you walk the animal in the ring and they look at the animal from both directions. They check the conformation of the animal, they check the fleece, and then they judge the animals.
Huh.
And these animals have all been shown, and I think Every one of them has won a championship.
Wow.
And that's only about 5 to 10% of males are used as breeders. The rest are, we sell them out. If we have a male, and it's got to be pretty elite animal to be a breeder.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we have one that's not quite that elite, we will sell him as a pet or a fiber boy. So a lot of people will come to us and say they want to start an alpaca farm. Well, we have a question for you. You want to be a breeder, or do you want to be you just want some animals for pets? Because if you want pets, what you want to do is you want to buy the males that aren't being used as breeders. Pretty inexpensive.
Yeah. But then you want more than one.
We have to have two.
Right.
We recommend 3 because if you get 2 and there's any kind of conflict, you got an issue. But if a third one, usually it's kind of a buffer, you know. So it's just easier to have 3. But we have to. We won't sell just one animal to somebody if they don't have animals.
So there's one over here too.
We got 5 in here. We got 1 over there, Ransom, and then we've got Apotheosis and Optimus. There's the lighter brown one, if you can see them in this stall. Just no running at the animals, so they'll be fine. Thank you.
Adam and Drew. Wait for him.
So, Apotheosis is a 8-time color champion, and Optimus, the lighter one behind him, is I think he's been shown 4 or 5 times he's a champion. He also won what's called Judge's Choice at Wisconsin show, I think it was, no, the Missouri show a few years ago. Judge's Choice is he was voted the top male in the entire show out of 400 or 500 animals.
How
And they come from around the country.
old are they? Like
Optimus, Apotheosis in the front, I think he is now 9. And Optimus, the one that's kind of walking around, the later one is 4. And his Optimus, the later one, his first baby was on the ground this year.
oh, okay.
And it's a stunning baby. It's going to be a show animal. We sold it to a farm out in Michigan.
Okay.
And they'll show the animal. And this is how the market, the industry kind of works. They're going to show that animal. And if I'm a breeder and I'm at a show and that animal wins, I want to know who's that dad. Who's the dad of that one?
Right.
They're going to say Optimus.
Right.
They're going to say I need that bloodline.
Right.
So that's how you market. So you go to these shows, and if you're a breeder, you're always looking to see who's winning.
Yeah.
And then if you want different
And that's
bloodlines,
good for you.
You bet.
Drew, you need to stay with us. Drew.
Okay, so just tell me what would be the value of the dark one?
The dark one, because of his age, I'd probably put him at 20,000.
20,000.
The lighter one, because of he's younger, but he doesn't have the track record that the darker one has.
Okay.
The darker one is, I think, an 8-time champion, and he's won what's called Get of Sire, which is you bring 3 of his offspring to a show, and you compete with 3 offspring of other farms.
Oh,
And he won that award twice. And his offspring were the best of the groups, which is pretty significant.
Yeah.
So he's worth more right now, the dark one?
Probably, yeah. But the lighter one has an opportunity to be worth more
Yeah, eventually.
because his babies haven't shown yet.
Mm-hmm.
But once they start showing, and if they go in the ring and win, then his value goes up. Now there's a white animal in the other stall. One of the measurements of these animals, what the judges look for, is the conformation of the animal, the shape of the animal, make sure it walks straight, the spine is straight, everything else. Then they look at the fleece. They're looking for density. They're looking for fineness. If an animal is fine, the finer the fleece is, the softer it is. That's what you want to wear next to your skin.
Yeah.
They compare their fiber to
Oh,
cashmere. It's so soft.
Yeah.
It's 5 times warmer than sheep's wool.
Are you
So
getting bitten?
So they have,
Yeah, like that's
one of the
pretty good.
measurements we look for is, we want a micron count of under 20. It's very good for these animals. We've got one animal here, a white one over here, whose dad is out in Colorado, and his micron count was 10.8, which is unheard of. I've never heard of anything under 13 before. Our animals now, we've been doing this for about 12 years. Our animals, when we first started, were probably low 20s to high teens. Now the babies that we have born on our farm now are all 14, 15, 16 micron. And that's the idea of breeding.
Right.
You want to always breed to improve the herd.
Yeah.
Right. So why does that one have to be by himself?
Because he was with the darker one, apotheosis, and he battles with them once in a while. Not often, but once in a while. So we just said we're going to separate them.
Yeah.
But that's where that, if you have just two animals together, there
Right.
could be issues.
Yeah.
He's a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
So these are all the males.
Okay.
We can go to the other barn. I'll show you that. Out in the back, you probably might. So the animals in front of us are all adult females being bred for babies next year. Gestation is 11 and a half months.
They're all coming to say hello.
They will normally have a single birth. Twins are possible, not very likely. If we found that a female was carrying twins, we would probably end the pregnancy.
Oh, really?
Odds of them
Not
carrying
healthy
it to
for them.
term is very slim. You're risking the health of your mom. If you do have twins born live, one of them, usually at least one of them is sterile. We don't need sterile animals.
Yeah.
So these are all adult females being bred for next year. Most of these, yeah. We are in the process of selling our animals. We only have one breeding female left. We've sold. All the other animals you see here came from us. We've sold them. We don't own them any longer. But they wanted bred to our males. So we're breeding them. So they have to go through the 60-day process and be confirmed.
So you're getting rid of your farm?
For the
Slowly?
most part, yeah. Most of the males we're going to keep, at least for now. We've sold part interest in 3 of them, but most of them we're going to keep for now and stay in the breeding end of it for a while. But what we'll do is we'll breed the female, usually right here. We'll breed on a Monday. The following Monday, 7 days later, we'll bring that female back into an intact male, and we do what's called a behavior or a spit test. If she spits at the male, if she kicks at him, if she runs from him, she's probably pregnant. If, on the other hand, she goes down like she's receptive, then we can rebreed her. So we will test her 7 days after we breed her. Everything's recorded. We recorded who she was bred to, the date she was bred, how long the breeding took, So we know this is the date she got pregnant. We will spit test her every 7 days for a month. And if she continues to spit and run and show that she's pregnant, then we do a blood draw and we send that to the lab for a progesterone test that confirms her pregnancy. Now, since we've recorded the date that she was bred, we know when she is most likely. They will normally deliver between 335 and 355 days. There's a 20-day window in there when pregnant females will normally deliver.
Thank the Lord. That wasn't that way for people.
So these females, if they were going to stay on our farm
Don't jump.
until next year, would stay over here until 60 days prior to their delivery date, 335 days. Then we move them to the south side, the other side of the barn. And that's kind of our maternity area. So
Talk to her.
if we go out here, you'll be okay with the animals?
Yeah.
Okay, don't chase them.
Just don't chase them.
Speed,
You'll be okay.
speed, no quick moves.
Calm.
You okay, Ellie?
Just be
Am I meant
calm.
to carry you, or are you okay? Okay.
Okay, let's hold up what you said, guys. We're gonna bring that animal back.
Oh,
Okay.
come here.
Hold on just a second. Sorry, guys. That's okay.
Second.
They're very gentle.
Yeah, they're very calm and gentle. This is Rainbow.
They all have names.
They're all named. Most of them are nationally registered. Any animal that has been shown has been registered.
Do you want to touch one?
Oh, hi. Looking at my foot.
Yes, this is Rainbow. She will untie your shoes.
Hi, Rainbow. You want to undo my Velcro? It's soft on your head. You like my foot? Does it smell bad? She likes my feet.
Did you guys pet? Adam, did you pet one?
Did you get your hand on one?
You want to touch one?
She's very soft.
Put your hand on her head right here.
Look at that stare
See how
down.
curious they are?
He's looking at me. She's looking at me.
That's brown sugar.
Brown sugar for me.
Here comes Quinn.
Okay.
And if you reach out to them, if you generally reach with your palm up, if you reach out like this, they think you're going to grab them. You're a threat to them. If you reach out like this, sometimes they'll think you've got actually something that you're feeding them.
Put your hand.
Hi, Annie.
This one's checking you out, Adam.
That's Holy Hannah.
Holy Hannah. Checking you out. This one's going to come over into the hill.
So these are all adult females. 80% of their diet is hay or grass. We feed them, this group, we feed them grain once a day.
Because they might be.
Because they're getting
You
pregnant.
get tens, don't you?
The group on the other side, the moms that are ready to deliver or the moms that are nursing babies, we feed them grain twice a day. Because they will, a lot of times they will have trouble maintaining their weight if they're nursing babies.
Yeah.
That's Nugget. No, this one over here. She might not let you pet her, but you can stick your hand out. She might sniff you.
She might think you have treats.
Not that she ever gets.
Not
I
that
was
she
thinking-
ever gets treats, no.
Oh, really?
She's checking you out.
Yeah. She likes you.
Your hair.
She was
Do they ever get treats? And if so, what are their treats? Like a carrot or something?
Daddy,
There
he's,
are no
sniffing,
treats.
he's sniffing you.
They might give her treats.
She was checking out Ellie.
Just-
Yeah.
What would be a treat for them would be alfalfa pellets.
Oh, okay.
And that's good to put weight on an animal. If we have a particularly thin animal, we'll add alfalfa pellets to their grain.
He's looking at me.
That helps them get
He's
their weight
looking
back
at
on.
me.
Ellie, did you want to pet one?
Mama, he was blowing you.
Leilani? Hey, Leilani.
He's
And I kind of heard you.
Actually, maybe we don't feed her.
Maybe we don't
He's
do a lot.
checking out you
Uh-oh.
now.
We don't do a lot
Daddy.
enough.
Daddy.
Yeah.
They keep sniffing my elbow.
He's sniffing at you, Daddy. Sniffing on you.
This one's definitely not a treat. Definitely not a treat. Something probably
Yeah. We were able to tell. She was in remission quite a few
and
times.
it's probably had her cleared up out
She had a couple
probably
times.
just by
A few
like
times
the
in
acid
remission.
it's like flushing.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Oh no, she doesn't like,
She's
she don't
not
like,
gonna like
she don't
it.
like anything we do to her, so it doesn't really matter.
The other ones,
Tournament, so we can-
I would have to see where they are.
Yeah, they're right on the side. They're on the bottom. They are on, but they're not under here. They're on the
Those are flies and
side of her
So
face.
Possibly had one on her jawbone and maybe
Okay.
wanted to get rid of it. That's how
Okay.
Come around and we'll take a look at it. Females, except for two. The white one that's eating at the hay box out there. The spot on the side. This is her baby.
Well, the white one is falling.
The other small baby.
Don't startle her.
True.
This is Nia. She's
It was chasing her and him, kind of.
she's gonna be right in your face.
Don't run. Just walk
How
slowly.
old is this one right here?
The little white one.
That one.
Guys.
It's enough. She's just over 3 weeks.
Oh wow.
A little over 3 weeks.
It's okay, Ellie. It's okay.
The one out by the hay box, the smaller one, is 2.5.
So the ones that are pregnant, are they due all time throughout the summer, or are they all kind of due at the same
There are
time?
2 that are due right now. They're spread out.
Uh-huh.
This white one closest to us is due right now.
Okay.
Dahlia, she's 300 and let's see, she's 340 days today.
Okay.
And so she's in that 335, 355 days.
Mm-hmm.
That one likes you, Drew.
That one's easy.
Yeah.
And poop.
Out by the hay box. There's
Okay.
a pink band on it. She is here from a farm just north of us. She's here to work out. Just to work out. When she works out, the baby's healthy, the baby's fine, and she'll go home.
Okay.
Just put your hand out. Be gentle.
That one likes, dang, that one really likes that.
Yeah.
So is the one that's following the mom, is that mother and child?
No.
The two white ones? No?
The white one, the baby, her mom is
The one with the
white
spot?
one with the spot.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, get the little one.
And the white one,
Ellie's
Yeah, it's a baby.
her dad is the most expensive alpaca in the world.
Oh, okay.
Don't scare it at
He
him.
was Matrix. He sold at auction 9 years ago. $475,000.
Wow. The dad of the one with the spot on it. Now, does the fact that she has that spot make her less expensive? That doesn't make me good.
Her dad sold for $475,000.
Ellie, she's just being friendly with you.
Dad, a pinky one.
This one is about a year old, so it's kind of like a toddler, like you.
He likes this shoe.
Pet her, Drew. Just pet her. There you go.
Nia, that's Nia, Titania. Her
Oh,
call her
okay.
Nia. So this is where they will give birth, out in this side.
Okay.
We'll keep mom and baby. We'll usually close them in the barn together for 24 hours or so, just so they bond. Want to make sure that baby nurses on mom.
Yeah. Can you put the
Everything's
camera
fine.
down and hold her for a few minutes so I can get some pictures?